Should there be an apostrophe or not? The Associated Press is reporting that the White House altered an official transcript of comments made by President Joe Biden over the objections of the official stenographers. So what's this all about? Let's break it down. We'll start at the beginning by letting you hear a clip from comedian Tony Hinchcliffe at Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay.
President Biden later responded to Hinchcliffe's comments, and it's the transcript of his response that the AP says was altered. Here's what President Biden said.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
The Associated Press obtained an internal email from the head of the stenographer's office saying the White House altered the transcript of those comments before publishing it. The AP says the stenographer's original transcript spelled the word supporters without an apostrophe, making the word plural. Thus, it would be a reference to multiple supporters. However, in this transcript released by the White House, the word supporter is followed by apostrophe S, which makes it possessive. According to the AP, aides say the possessive version points to the president criticizing Hinchcliffe, not all supporters. According to the AP, there was a two-person team at the stenographer's office who produced that original transcript. The stenographer said any changes to the transcript would have to be approved by their supervisor. But the AP reports that the supervisor was not available to review the audio at that time, and that the White House went ahead and published an altered version. The email said in the event of a difference in interpretation, the press office can withhold a transcript but not edit it. The email did not comment on the accuracy of either interpretation. Rather, it focused on the concerns over following protocol. The AP says two sources confirmed the authenticity of the email. President Biden took to social media later that night to say, quote, "Earlier today, I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump's supporter at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage, which is the only word I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. That's all I meant to say." Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris said this in response to President Biden's comments.
First of all, he clarified his comments, but let me be clear, I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
Meanwhile, Republican nominee Donald Trump responded to the comments by showing up to a Wisconsin campaign stop in a garbage truck.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.